it's just amazing to watch the bees inside the colony, the queen, the workers, the drones, how they interact, how they communicate.
Tell me a bit about why you wanted to get a beehive in the first place.
Well, when I began as an executive director in July of 2022, late in the season, I realized, we have this beautiful garden, Trio's garden, which is a memorial garden. Trio was a cat that moved with us from Eaton Avenue into this property, and she was memorialized by the garden. And we encouraged people to purchase plants, trees, bushes, plaques, benches for the garden to memorialize their own pets, whether they came from Bide Awhile or not. And I thought, how could I generate a little bit more buzz about our garden? And then I ran into Duncan and thought, maybe the buzz is the bees.
Well, Duncan, they're certainly buzzing today. Tell me a bit about the state of the hive right now.
Well, they're good. They've just come out of winter. I just unwrapped them last week or so, and they're getting ready to go through their kind of reproductive cycle of swarming. But they're definitely interested in what's popping out of the ground right now. You can see them moving around. The temperature is warming up, so they definitely get active in this type of day.
And there's always talk about protecting the bees. The honeybees apparently aren't the ones in danger. Can you talk about, even so, how it's an educational tool?
Yeah, I mean, the honeybee has been fascinating. It's super popular. It's just amazing to watch the bees inside the colony, the queen, the workers, the drones, how they interact, how they communicate, the pheromones, the dance. It's quite an amazing experience. So because of that, they've garnered a lot of attention. And although the honeybee is not a native species. I mean, it's naturalized now, imported for agriculture, and still used as agriculture. But it's a great stepping stone to start that conversation about what we need to do with our environment and how we need to treat, the pollinators, all of the pollinators, whether it be honeybees, bumblebees, moths, flies, all the other insects as well. So it's a great start for that conversation, and that's and it attracts people, and then you can have that conversation about the bees. Like, a lot of people don't realize that honeybees are not an endangered species. They're not really at risk. Every year, we have add more and more to the population. So they're a farmed product, basically.
And of course, the honeybees produce the honey. How has that been going?
So our first honey harvest was in September of last year, and we got around 40 jars. It was a really great experience. Duncan brought the extractor and we all had a turn to spin it. We tasted the honey fresh out of the comb, and it was beautiful, really nice. We sold out as fast as you can say the word honey. And so this year we're adding a second hive, and you'll still get to see our one hive on Nova Scotia Webcams.com. You can log into the bee cam or the kitten cam here at Bide Awhile and see what the bees are up to. But both hives should produce around, what, Duncan?
Oh, geez. It's going to be a surprise this year, so I'm not really sure. But they're here longer, so I'm anticipating a much larger crop. So we'll see. I'm not going to put any numbers in there just in case I'm wrong.
No pressure on the bees.
No pressure.
All right. Well, thank you both for walking us through it. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.